Dirty little secret of the Bible that they try to keep from you.
Sheikh Uthman, you're not about to lie again, are you?
Rebecca, age 3, in the Bible, with biblical verses, was married to Isaac, who was 40 years old.
Where, Sheikh? What verses in the Bible say Rebecca was 3 when she was married to Isaac? Give me one verse.
That's not us making that assumption, that's Rashi.
Oh, so it's not actually in the Bible. You're getting this from Rashi, a medieval French rabbi.
Who's Rashi?
Rashi stands for Rabbi Shlomo Yitzchaki. It's an acronym, Resh Shen Yud, Rabbi Shlomo Yitzchaki, who lived in the 11th century. He wrote a very fundamental commentary, which is the most fundamental commentary, arguably, on all of Tanakh. Reading his commentary on the 5 books of Moses is more or less indispensable.
Rashi was not infallible. He got many things wrong. For example, he's the reason many people today think the ancient pagan deity Dagon was a fish deity. Rashi connected him to the Hebrew word for fish. We now know that's wrong. Dagon was a grain deity and he had nothing to do with fish. And Rashi was also wrong about Rebecca's age. There's nothing in the Bible you can definitively use to calculate the age when she was married. And on top of that, other rabbis even disagreed with Rashi and said he made an error in his calculations.
That Rashi, giving biblical verses, proved that Rebecca was 3.
No, he didn't. He made wild conjectures not supported by the text of Genesis. And you should know that if you've read Genesis, Sheikh.
And according to biblical law, a 3-year-old can be married to a full-grown man, for example, Isaac 40.
There is nothing in the biblical law which prescribes or allows a 40-year-old to marry a 3-year-old. You just made that up. And even if Rebecca was 3 when she married Isaac, that doesn't mean it was permissible by God. Don't confuse descriptions with prescriptions.
And don't say this was just Rashi. Till today, scholars of the Old Testament hold that view.
Rebecca was only 3 years old when she got married.
Citing one rabbi, Sheikh, is not a good representation of what Old Testament scholars think. I'm aware of no Old Testament scholars, except maybe a few Jewish rabbis, who think Rebecca was actually 3 when she married Isaac.
You know, this is the most funniest thing I've ever heard. That someone can actually think that Rebecca was 3 years old when Isaac married her. Let's show you from the scripture that Bible made it very, very plain that Rebecca was an adult when Isaac married her. The Bible says that when Eliezer got to Mesopotamia, he prayed to God and requested for a sign by which he shall know the right wife for his master's son, which God has prepared for him. This is the sign that Eliezer asked from God. It shall come to pass that I will stand at the well this evening, when ladies, virgins, or damsels shall come out to draw water from the well. And it shall come to pass that any damsel that I will ask to lay down her pitcher and give me water to drink, if that lady respond and say, Drink, I will also give your camels to drink, then I shall know that this is the woman, this is the wife that the Lord has prepared for my master's son. Then it came to pass that when Rebekah came to draw water from the well, Eliezer told her, Lay down your pitcher and give me water to drink. Rebekah responded, Drink, my lord, I will also give your camels to drink. Now my question is this. In your country, is it damsels, virgins, or ladies that goes to stream or to well to draw water for the family? Or 3 years old girls that goes to stream and well to draw water for the family? If you say yes, that it is 3 years old baby, 3 years old girl that goes to well to draw water for the family, then I will ask you to give that duty to your 3 years old baby girl to even cook family food for you. That shows Rebecca was an adult. That is my first point. Secondly, the Bible recorded that Rebecca laid down her pitcher and gave Eliezer water to drink, and also draw water from the well, from the deep well, and gave to drink 10 camels. 10 camels. Not one camel. Do you know how many liters of water camels drink? 10 camels. How can a 3 years old girl draw water from a deep well to feed 10 camels? Only an adult can do that. Not even 5-year-old girl can do that. Now, let us see from the fourth scenario. The Bible said that when Eliezer was about to go with Rebekah, he asked Rebekah's family, his parents and his brother, to let him go with Rebekah that she may become his master's wife. What was the response? The parents and the brothers say, Rebekah is our sister. We have heard from you, but now let her speak for herself, if she wants to follow you or not. Now let me ask you, in your sense of sense, in your sense of self, that decision, is it in the position of parents to make for an adult, or a 3-year-old girl to make for herself? Yet they say, let Rebekah speak for herself if she wants to go with you or not. That decision can never be made by 3-year-old girl, but by an adult. Then my final point and last but not the least, Bible recorded that when Rebekah came to the place where Isaac lived, when they came close, she saw Isaac, she saw a young man coming to meet them. When Rebekah saw him, the Bible said that she lighted down from her camel and went to Eliezer and asked him, who is that man coming towards us to meet us? That Eliezer responded, that is my master, Isaac, the one who was to marry her. Now see what Rebekah did. The Bible said that Rebekah immediately, quickly took her veil and covered herself. And this is according to tradition. Now let me ask you, a scholar, a learned man, a man of understanding, a man of great wisdom and knowledge, a man of tradition, can that act proceed from a 3-year-old girl, 3-year-old baby? It is not possible. That is the act that can only come out from a matured woman, from a knowledgeable person, from a damsel that has grown enough to marry, that has the sense of tradition. It can never be from a 3-year-old baby. So wash off the dirty in your brain. Wash up the stinking things. Wash up the corruptions in your brain. Wash up every filthy things from your brain. How can all these acts be done by a male 3-year-old baby? 3-year-old baby girl. This cannot be a flying donkey, is it? The only reason they can make up all this story is just only to defend the pedophile act of their so-called prophets. That's all. And that make the whole topic sound very, very foolish and irrational. May God have mercy on you people.